Holy shit. Holy shit. I was just about to leave the office. As you can see, got my jacket on. And before I left, I was just writing down things that I need to do for tomorrow. And then all of a sudden, I just started thinking about the things that I've achieved this year, the things that I've done. And I was like, holy shit. This has been an amazing year, man. I escaped the matrix. I've made over $200,000 profit. I've met some amazing people. I've had amazing food. I've had amazing conversations. I've been across the world. And it's been amazing. And me just thinking of what I've achieved this year, it actually pissed me off because I know I could have achieved more. Yet, there's men who struggle to find the motivation to do the work. And that's what I find crazy. But at the same time, if you're one of those people who struggles to find the motivation to do the work, it's probably not your fault. It's because you don't have anything to compare your life to. At least I know now. Last year, I was on government welfare. I was at the absolute bottom, council house, government welfare, broke. And now I'm making money. So every time I travel the world, every time I have a nice meal, every time I smoke a nice cigar, every time I have a nice drink, and obviously I don't drink alcohol, but just a nice drink, bro, whether it's like a mocktail or whatever, at least I can appreciate it because I know what I used to eat. I used to eat those instant noodles, those fucking disgusting ones. Not the pot noodles, not the nice ones. I'm talking about the disgusting ones in the packets that I have to put the water in. And maybe you're sitting there thinking, oh, those are nice. Again, you have nothing to compare it to. But it's not your fault. And the reason I say it's not your fault is because the way society raised you, just think about it. You were like 3 years old. You went to nursery or kindergarten if you're in America. Then you go to like middle school, I think you call it in America. But in the UK, it's primary school. And then they teach you maths, English, science, and creative curriculum. And they teach you art. And then you go to the next school and you learn again. And you go to the next school and you learn again. And they just put you on this trajectory to go to university and become a worker drone. You don't know any better. You're not exposed to luxury food or extravagant lifestyles or extravagant traveling to the point that the things that are normal to you disgust me. And they used to disgust me still, even when I was broke and I knew I wanted to get to this position. But the truth is, you don't actually know how people are living their lives. For example, I was in the Las Vegas airport when I was on my way back to the UK. And I overheard this conversation between these like two older ladies. And they're like, oh, Vegas was an amazing trip. We definitely have to do it again. And the woman was like, yeah, we'll save up for another 3 to 5 years. And I was like, 3 to 5 fucking years. Either these women spent $1 million in Vegas and they're going to go save another $1 million, or it was some kind of special treat for them. And I turned to my friend Elias. I was like, did you fucking hear that? Because that was my second time there in 3 months. And I was just like, fuck. They don't know how shit their life is. And most people just don't understand how shit their life is. Because if you truly understood how shit your life is and you could see and compare it to what it actually could be, I promise you, you would never struggle for motivation. If you could just understand how differently women would treat you if you became successful and you improved your life, and you truly understood that, and you could visualize that image in your mind, and then you could compare it to where you are right now, I promise you, you would never struggle for motivation. If you could understand the lifestyle you could live and the places you could travel and the conversations you would have in those places, and you could truly visualize it in your mind and compare it to where you are right now, I promise you would never struggle for the motivation to work. If you could even fathom 10% of the lifestyle you could live once you make $10,000 a month and you can travel the world, I promise you, you would never struggle for motivation again. Even me, just reflecting on the things that I've done this year, it pisses me off and it makes me want to go to the next level. Because when I was in Vegas, I had dinner with this guy. His name was Jack. I knew Jack. He used to create content. Well, he still creates content. So I messaged him on Instagram saying, yo, what the fuck? We're in Vegas at the same time. Let's meet up. And he was telling me how he wants to buy a nice supercar. He's buying a Lamborghini. I see on Instagram the other day, he actually bought the fucking Lamborghini. That's amazing. But because he's someone that I've met and someone that I've networked with, I'm able to see, okay, I'm not in the position to get a Lamborghini right now because obviously I can't finance it. If I wanted to finance it, I could do that, but I'm Muslim, I don't finance, it's haram. And the only way for me to do that would be cash. And obviously I'm not going to make 200 grand and spend 200 grand on a Lambo, it's retarded. But now that I have something to compare myself to, I'm like, okay, I'm not on the level that I need to be. But when most people see a man buy a Lambo, they're like, oh, rich parents. You see people doing this with Elon Musk all the time. Oh, yep, his parents own the emerald mine, he's rich. Oh, Donald Trump, his father gave him $1 million loan. If your dad gave you $1 million loan, do not fucking come here and tell me you'd flip that to $8 billion. No, you fucking wouldn't. And no, you definitely would not become the president of the United States of America. You would burn through that $1 million like a little bitch. That's just the truth. But I'm not here to try and shame you. I'm here to tell you this. If you're struggling to find the motivation to work, it's because you don't realize how shit your life actually is compared to other people. And not just about compared to other people, but compared to what it actually could be. So honestly, what you need to do is just get a pen and paper and just write down, how could life look? What could you actually live like in terms of food? What foods could you eat? What kind of woman would be attracted to you? And when I'm talking about women, I'm not talking about degenerate shit. I'm talking about finding a nice wife, okay? What kind of places could you visit? What kind of places could you travel? What kind of friends could you make? What kind of people could you network with? These are the questions that you have to be asking yourself. So if you're struggling to find motivation to escape the matrix, remember, it's because you don't realize how shit your life is. So yeah, honestly, quick ramble, quick rant, no script, just raw, unfiltered. I just wanted to get that off my chest before I leave the office. And if you like this video, then like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram below. With that said, see you in the next one.